Hi everybody, this is Don Stouter, and in this tutorial I'm going to demonstrate how to use the slideshow editor in Photoshop Elements 2018. Now I'm in the organizer right now, and I'm going to start with an album that I already made. I like to start with albums because then I can order the pictures in any form or in any sequence that I want to. So my album that I'm going to use is down here in the lower left. I'll click on it, and this is my album. Now, right now it's being displayed in the newest slide by its shot date first. I want to make sure I put it in album order. There we go. I have arranged the order slightly differently here. I'm going to select all the slides. So I'm going to click on Control A to do that. Now, down here in the bottom where it says slideshow, I'm going to click on the icon there, right here. It'll take a few seconds. It's generating the preview now. Now this is not a terribly sophisticated slideshow editor, but in many cases it will serve your purposes and is really quite easy and fun to use. Okay, it's starting to play the slideshow. I'm going to stop right here. The first thing I want to do is up at the top on the left hand side, you see a column of icons. The first one is where we actually design the theme for the slideshow. So I'm going to click there. As you can see, this particular theme is a particular theme that I really don't want. And actually, to select the theme, I want to go to this symbol that kind of looks like a painter's palette. I'm going to click there, and now we see on the left hand side here a series of thumbnails and names for various kinds of slideshows, ranging from watercolor, black and white, woods, pan and zoom, city lights, and classic. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the pan and zoom theme. So I click there. Now that's selected. And I'm going to click on apply down here at the bottom. Now it's generating the new theme with my particular pictures. And it will start to play the theme. Again, I'm going to stop. Okay, now at this point, this is where I'm going to begin to customize the slideshow the way I want. That is when I go to the top icon, which is called Media. If I click there, notice these are all the slides or pictures that I selected. And notice the first one is a title slide. Well, the particular title slide isn't really what I want, but if I double click on it, I have some choices that I can use for number one, the title that it's going to say, and also the background. So I'm going to start with the title. Notice now, I typed a title that is too long for this particular theme. That's not going to work. So I'm just going to have to shorten my title. Makes for not a very well organized tutorial, but at least allows me to demonstrate some of the limitations here. Pages, softball. See if I can get game in here. I can. Let's try. There was more than one game, so I'm going to try an S. Got it. Okay, so subtitle. And well, it has a date there. Today's date is, actually it was the date of when these pictures were taken. So I'm going to say last weekend. We don't care about the date. Okay, so now I'm going to click Save. Okay, so now I have it here, but I don't like the background. So I'm going to double click on it again. And notice these arrows left and right here on the slide. Actually on this one too, or on the editing window for the slide. I can change the background to a limited degree. I'm cycling through the 3 that are available. And I guess I'll go with the blue one. Gotta go, there we go. I'm gonna go with that one. And now I'm gonna click on save. Notice now the slide background, or title page if you will, is selected. So let's see what that looks like. I am going to go back to here and let it make, and there it is. I don't get to do any changes. That's how it's going to look throughout, at least in the area of the title slide. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to showing all the pictures in my slide. And now what I can do, I can add a text slide. Well, first, let me show you here. If some or any of these pictures had been captioned, the caption would show up now. But I also can click on that little square and add a caption, a short caption to any of the slides. And here I will caption this particular one. My athletics friends. Okay, so that particular slide will have a caption. And I can also add a blank text slide like the title slide was at the beginning by clicking on this icon where it says T. Stays with that same basic theme. I can't go another theme. I can stay in the right theme, but I'm just going to say the end. And I can change the background, but I'm going to stay with the right here, the same one that I used. Click add, but notice that wherever my selection was when I started it making the slide, or the title slide or text slide if you will, it went right back to that spot. But I can select it first and drag it down to the end because I want it to say the end. Okay, so done just about all I can. What's this here? Oh, I can add with this icon here, if I had more pictures or a video has to be less than I believe it's 10 or 15 seconds. I can add short videos or add more pictures to my slideshow by clicking there. This would take me back to the organizer. I won't bother doing that here. Okay, so let's preview the whole thing. So I'm going to go here, click here, and I'm going to apply what I've decided, and it's starting. This is now playing it. Okay, here's the end of my slideshow, and it stops. Let's go back to here. I want to play this again, and this time I'm going to watch closely as the title slide comes on. Oh, that's okay. But what? There was something I didn't. Oh, my athletics friends. Well, it's at least on there a little bit, so we'll stay with it. Okay, I'm going to stop it. But I don't like the music. I am going to get to add some more music. So I'm going to click here on the musical note. And this is music that I have already previously loaded at some form on my computer. And it found them. So I'm going to go to this one, John Fogerty's Center Field. And if you're not familiar with this song, you will understand why. So right now it's got this particular song as my background. So I'm going to click this one and add it to it. There, now it appears second, but I'm going to go up to the top one, click over here, and delete it. That's a minus sign. Now the only background music is John Fogerty's Center Field. Okay, I am done here. I'm going to go back, and then I'm going to go into my theme, apply everything that I've done. Here we go. Okay, so now I got good music. I've done everything I can to the slideshow to make it as good as I can. I could rearrange slides even in the slideshow editor, but I already had them organized by the way I chose the album order. So I like what I've done, so I want to save this particular project. This is not what anyone will save, but this allows me later, after I'm back in the organizer, to go back in and modify it. So I'm going to click on the down arrow here, save as, and I'm going to name this SS tutorial. Notice it doesn't give me any place to save it. It goes into a place that's secret to Photoshop Elements 2018, but it will be able to be called upon later if I want to edit it. So I'm going to click Save. Okay, so now I'm going to go back here one more time. There's my slides. I look them over about as good as I can do. Okay, now I'm going to try to export it to a format that I can share with people. And I'm going to choose to go with YouTube. So we'll see what happens here. It's beginning to generate the slideshow now. Okay, so in order to save it to YouTube, I'm going to have to fill in the material that's shown here at the top. I can put in keywords here, but again, I will wait until I get it actually uploaded to YouTube. So now I'm ready to upload it. And you can see it's uploading the files now. Okay, upload progress. I can either close, or I can then go visit YouTube and wait for it to upload and then fine-tune my description, keyword tags, and that sort of thing. But I'm going to click close, and I'm going to save again this project, and that will update whatever changes I may have made when I created the project, the slideshow project in Elements. So I'm done, and I can now close the slideshow editor. And we're back to the organizer. And that'll conclude the video for now. And I may do some editing later on. So I hope it was of some help to you. And I'll show you how it all came out later. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.